love this label. You guys are gonna get hella Virginia vlogs. Good morning, you guys. What is up? Welcome back to the channel. I just finished cleaning up my apartment a little bit, made my bed, put the dishes away, put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher, and now I'm sitting down to do work for the day. But I just wanted to quickly intro this video and say welcome back. It's Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. Yesterday I didn't vlog because I was supposed to get my root canal done. And long story short, that didn't end up happening, and I don't have to get a root canal done anymore. I have to get a crown put on my tooth because my tooth has healed itself a little bit since the last time I went to the dentist, which is a good thing. But now I have to wait another 2 to 3 weeks to get my insurance to approve the crown because they only approved the root canal. So I'm just putting it off even further now. Even though like my tooth almost feels 100% back to normal, the only sensitivity that I have is cold stuff or like super sugary stuff. But brushing my teeth doesn't hurt anymore. Eating doesn't really hurt anymore. I've just been like super careful with it. So I guess that's good news, but it's also bad news because now I have to wait even longer, and I was just like very ready to get it out of the way and get it done with. So that's, I guess, my good news of the day. So I was planning to do that yesterday, didn't end up doing that. I literally took a half day from work to do that, and I ended up getting my teeth cleaned and like used the appointment, but it's still like annoying, you know what I mean, because now I need to take more time off of work. Also got my nails done yesterday. I love this color. I think it's so pretty. I was going for like a baby blue, and it kind of turned out a little bit more purpley than I was hoping, but you know what? I like it, and I think it looked so good, and they didn't butcher my cuticles as much this time, so we love that for me. And I think that's about it. Like I said, I'm getting ready to like work for the day, so not much is going on today. I do have a cycling class later. Fingers crossed it doesn't rain again. If you watched the last vlog, you know, you know. And that's it. But I just wanted to say welcome back. If you're new around here, you should subscribe down below before we get the video started. A quick little intro about me, because I feel like I have a lot of new faces on this channel since I posted my packing vlog for the cruise. So my name is Hannah. I live in New York City. I like literally just forgot everything about myself. I work in media full-time. I am an associate project manager. I love reading. I share books on my channel. I love exploring. I love traveling, hence the fact that I'm like constantly on the go this summer. And love fashion, love clothes, and I think that that's about it. So if you're into that kind of stuff and you like daily vlog, weekly vlogs, hauls, so on and so forth, you should stick around, subscribe below, and yeah, I'm excited to get this video going. Getting ready to make my breakfast this morning, and I wanted to show you my new yogurt bowl situation because I've been mixing it up lately, mainly because I cannot find my normal ingredients. So I've had to test and try a few new things. First thing, well, raspberries are always the same, you guys know that. So is the banana. But the first thing is this vanilla So Delicious dairy-free coconut milk yogurt alternative. If you guys have watched previous vlogs, you know that I am obsessed with Siggy's dairy-free yogurt. I absolutely love their coconut vanilla yogurt situation that they have going on, but I haven't been able to find it lately, which means that everyone else has probably found it as well. So I've had to try a few other dairy-free yogurt alternatives, and this one's actually really good. The flavor is honestly like insane. It tastes so similar to normal yogurt in my opinion, and it's really sweet and very yummy. Like you cannot tell that it's coconut milk, but the consistency is a little soupy, which is why I bought this big container instead of the small container, so I could put a little bit less yogurt than I normally would in it. But overall, flavor is really good. So if you are like me and you only really had tried one dairy-free yogurt before, and that was like your go-to and you can't find it anymore, I would definitely recommend trying out this brand. I'm a big fan of it. I also really like their frozen desserts. They make a ice cream sandwich out of coconut milk instead of like normal dairy, and that's really good too. This brand in general, I think, really make good dairy-free products. Next thing I've been using is this Purely Elizabeth Ancient Grain granola. It has like a little bit of like a cinnamony flavor to it and like a vanilla-y flavor to it. You guys know that I was using the peanut butter granola ones, and I was using it from a completely different brand. So I picked this up at my local grocery store, and I really like it. It's really good. It has quinoa, amaranth, and chia, and a few other natural ingredients, but overall it's pretty healthy for you. I've definitely heard of people using this brand before. I'm pretty sure like Maggie McDonald and stuff like that, and they eat pretty clean. So that's why I knew that I should pick it up and try it, and I would say I'm a fan so far. It is a little bit on the pricier side. It was like $8 for this entire bag versus my other one was like $3 for the whole bag. So it's definitely not a cheaper alternative, but it's a good like sub if you can't find your other ingredients. This has been the yogurt bowl lineup lately. This is the final result. Looks literally the exact same as the other one, just it's different. You just have to trust me, it tastes a little different. I'm also listening to the What We Said podcast. It's Tuesday, and this is like my favorite podcast to listen to on Tuesday. It's probably my #1 podcast that I listen to. I've been listening to it for 2 years now, I think, or 3 years maybe, and I have never missed an episode. I am obsessed with Chelsea and JC, and I just feel like when I listen to their podcast, I feel like I'm talking or like listening to my friends talk, which is I think why I like the podcast and like what I look for in a podcast. So if you need a new podcast recommendation, definitely recommend checking out the What We Said podcast with Chelsea and JC. Guys, look what I just got in. Okay, I'm actually freaking out because look at this. We're gonna do a little wine haul really quickly. First of all, let's just address the elephant in the room. This did say Macy's Wine Shop on it, and when I first found out about this, I was honestly just as surprised as you are. Macy's, as in like the department store Macy's, now has a wine shop where you can order wine literally online and have it delivered to your door, which is insane, and I am so freaking excited for this. They reached out and wanted to send me some of their wine products, so I'm gonna do a little haul for you guys. Let's also ignore the fact that it's literally 11:30 in the morning and just pretend that it is 5 o'clock somewhere, because I'm pretty sure it's like 5 o'clock in Europe right now, so we'll just pretend that we're there. Also, before I do the haul, I just want to go ahead and thank Macy's, first of all, for sending me over this huge package full of wine that I'm so excited to try out. I also want to thank them for giving me a deal to share with you guys. So you guys get 3 full-size bottles of wine for free. The only thing you have to do is pay shipping. Shipping is $14.95, but if you do $14.95 divided by 3, it's literally $5 per bottle of wine, which is such a good deal. Normally bottles of wine are about $15 to $20 a piece, so to get 3 for $15 is actually insane. If you want in on this deal, which I highly suggest that you at least try it out, I'm gonna have the link in the description of this video. You obviously have to be over 21 to purchase, so if you're under 21, I'm so sorry, but maybe like share the link with your parents. Maybe they would like it. So I'm gonna repeat that one more time because you guys need to snatch this deal while it's still available. Click the link in the description of this video to get 3 full-size bottles of wine for just $14.95 plus whatever the tax would be in your area. First of all, thank you, Macy's. Second of all, you guys are welcome for snatching that deal for you guys. And now we move on with the haul because I'm so excited to see which bottles I sent over. I'm obviously not going to try them out since it's 11:30 on a Tuesday, but watch upcoming vlogs and upcoming videos because I'll definitely be trying them out in future videos. So the first one that we have is the Lone Cardinal Pinot Grigio California. This bottle of wine label is stunning. I have an obsession with wine labels and just like what they look like. I normally do pick my bottles of wine out by what the labels look like. Also, fun fact, the cardinal is the bird of Virginia, so this kind of makes me feel like I'm at home, and I feel like this is like the perfect wine for me. I also love Pinot Grigio. So we have this. We have Bernard Magrez Greenwich. I just butchered the heck out of that name, but look how pretty this bottle is. Love that. We have, ooh, I love this label. Lulu Le Français. Look how stunning that is. That just reminds me of summer. Wow, I'm obsessed. And then we have Flores Reserva Chardonnay. I love me some Chardonnay. This is probably my favorite type of white wine is Chard. I like the buttery Chard, so I'm intrigued to see what this one tastes like. This opens with an aromatic bouquet of pineapple, banana, and toasted almond. That sounds fun. It also says that this would be paired well with seafood, pasta, and cream sauce. So I'll have to make a pasta go along with this. Very excited for that one. Then we're moving into some reds. I'm not the biggest red gal, although I feel like now that I'm getting older, I need to like kind of expand my wine palette and get into more reds. My boyfriend really loves red and so do my friends. So I feel like I really need to get into it. This is a James Bell red blend. Very snazzy label. We have a, yeah, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but this is really cool. It's like a bullfighter on the front of it. Love that. Oh, this one's a rosé. Oh, this label is sick. Look at this label. How fun is that? It's a rosé. Oh, I love that one. Then we have, oh, this one's another white Sauvignon Blanc. Label is very pretty. This is what she looks like. And then we have, oh, another white. Oh, we have two of these ones. So hopefully this one's really good because we have two Sauvignon Blancs. So I literally have so many bottles of wine now. I should throw like a little pregame or something to drink all this because there's no way that I'm gonna be able to drink this myself. But again, thank you so much, Macy's, for sending over this wine. I love the fact that you guys opened a literal wine shop because I think that's such a cool way to branch out the actual store. And the wines are pretty affordable, and like I said, because I'm working with Macy's, you guys have an insane deal as my subscribers. You guys have like the exclusive in to get 3 bottles of wine for basically $5 each. So make sure you check out my description box, check out the link, sign up to receive 3 bottles of wine for just $15. And I now need to put these away because this is crazy. Fun fact, my boyfriend gave me this wine rack either for Christmas or for my birthday or something like that almost 2 years ago, and it's never been full. I've had like 1 or 2 bottles in there at a time, but never this many. And honestly, it looks so cool like this. So again, shout out to Macy's because you guys just like literally filled up my wine rack and I've never had it filled up before. And look how cool it looks. I don't know if you're supposed to put them in a certain way. This one's kind of big, so it's like hanging off a little bit. I don't know if this thing can fall over or not. I've literally never had this much wine in there, but it looks really, really cool. Alright, it's a little bit later. I just got off my last meeting for the day, so I'm gonna get ready to go for a little walk outside. I just need some fresh air, and it's like 77 and sunny, so I figured I might as well walk to a park and sit down. I think I'm gonna go to the Stuytown Park because truthfully it's like the only park that I can sit in New York without getting like harassed by creepy men, which is really sad, but at least I found a park that I can sit in, you know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna go sit there for a little bit, read my book. I'm reading The People We Met on Vacation, finally. I brought it on the cruise with me, but didn't end up reading it. I didn't end up reading on the cruise really at all, to be honest. So I'm reading it now. I'm like 100 pages in, and it's really good, so I want to read some more. But I figured I should read in the sun and like kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm gonna do that for like 30 minutes or so, use it as my lunch break, and then come back here and get back to work. Unbelievably sweaty. That's actually gross. It looks like I just took a shower, but this is just purely sweat. Also, sorry for the lighting. Spin was so good. I feel so energized after. I honestly feel like I need to start going in the morning because I always feel so energized like midway through the class, towards the end of the class, and then just feel like I can conquer the world after. But not much of the world can be conquered after 5 p.m. and it's now 6:24, so I feel like maybe I need to test out that class in the morning, although I'm not really a morning person, so stay tuned for that. But it was really good. Such a fun workout. Absolutely love Cycle Bar. If you live in the city and there's a Cycle Bar near you, I would highly recommend checking it out. Obviously, every location is different and every instructor is different, but I've had 2 different instructors now and I like both of them. I also just read the reviews in ClassPass on the instructors. That's a little hack. If you guys do ClassPass, you can actually look at what people are rating the class/instructors. Now I'm back and I'm starving, so I'm gonna make a little HelloFresh meal. I have 3 to pick from. I have golden chicken schnitzel, which actually sounds so good and kind of healthy. Then we have lemony spaghetti with Brussels sprouts. I don't think I'm in the mood for this one. Or we have 1-pan beef stir fry tacos, which I thought I had these before, but now I'm thinking I hadn't because I've never had tacos with shredded red cabbage. I don't think this is the vibe for tonight either. I think I'm gonna do the golden chicken schnitzel. I hope it doesn't take too long. 35 minutes to cook, but I have to like chop the stuff. I don't know. This is what it looks like. This is what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go ahead and cook it now, take a shower, and then probably read for the rest of the night. I'm almost finished with my book. I have like 100 pages left. I really cranked through that book today, and I have to see how it ends now because I got to like the big lead up, what is it called? I don't think it's called climax. What's the book term for when something is built up so much and then it finally reaches that point? I don't know the term. If you guys know the term, comment it down below. But I got to that point and now I feel like I just need to like finish the book to see how it ends. So, gonna make this, take a shower, and then hang out for the rest of the night. Wi-Fi going out. Alright, good morning. Happy Wednesday. If you can hear the kiddos screaming outside, I'm so sorry. There's literally nothing I can do about it. Just made, spinning. Just made coffee and a yogurt bowl. This is like my go-to duo in the mornings now. I cleaned up this morning. My internet went out, as you guys saw. That was fun to deal with. And now I'm sitting down to really grind for the day. Today's gonna be a really heavy schoolwork day. I literally have meetings from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow for work, and therefore have no time to get any schoolwork done, which means that everything that's due tomorrow for school, I need to get done and submit today. So that's what I'm gonna be working on for the majority of the day. I have like 12 lecture videos to watch, which they're like 3 to 4 minutes each, but you know, that like kind of adds up over time. And then I have a discussion post to submit, and then I'm gonna work a little bit on my textbook work, but the textbook work isn't due till Sunday, so that's like not the priority. The main priority is the discussion post that's due tomorrow and the lecture videos in order to complete the discussion work. You know what I mean? So that's what's on the agenda for today. Nothing super exciting. Oh, last night's dinner was super good. Would highly recommend the schnitzel if you guys do HelloFresh. I absolutely loved it, and the fries were really good too. And whatever the sauce that they had me make was so good. It was so simple. It was like honey Dijon mustard mixed with sour cream, which sounds really gross, but I swear it tasted exactly like Chick-fil-A sauce, like to the T. Like, I really think that they hacked the Chick-fil-A sauce recipe, and on top of the schnitzel, it just tasted so good. I'm having it for lunch today too because I made myself like a little plate of leftovers so that I didn't have to cook anything for lunch today. That was really good. I forgot to mention this yesterday, but I figured I'd just update you guys. I am officially going to Virginia for like 2 weeks. So I won't be in New York for 2 weeks, which means you guys are gonna get hella Virginia vlogs. The first week we're staying at my boyfriend's parents' house because both of our parents live in Virginia, which is so convenient. They don't live anywhere close to each other. They live like 4 hours from each other, but it's still nice that they're in the same state so we can do like a little Virginia road trip. But I'm gonna try to vlog when I'm down there. It'll be kind of hard to vlog when I'm at his parents' house just because that's like their space and I want to respect that. Also, it's just kind of like awkward to whip out the camera around people. I don't know, like I'm getting more used to whipping out my camera around my boyfriend because he's getting more used to the camera, but I feel like other people it's still kind of like, what is she doing, you know what I mean? So I'll definitely vlog like when we're out and about and stuff like that, but probably like not at his parents' house because that would be really odd. So I'm not quite sure what the vlogs are gonna look like for the next 2 weeks, but I do know that I definitely want to film as much as I possibly can because you guys like the Virginia vlogs, I like the Virginia vlogs, I like looking back on the Virginia vlogs, so definitely gonna try to vlog. But I just wanted to give you guys an update there because I mentioned it in the last vlog that I was potentially going down there for 2 weeks, and now I officially am. I'm staying like through the 4th of July. And we're possibly gonna do DC for the 4th of July, or we're just gonna hang out at my house. My parents always throw like a 4th of July party every year because we have a pool in our backyard, so we could honestly just hang out there too. I don't really know yet, but I'm excited to kind of get a break from the city. Not that I've really been here that often lately, but I am excited to take a little break from the city and just like be in the suburbs. Like sometimes it's just nice to be in the suburbs and not have like the crazy city noise or how chaotic it can be here sometimes, and it's kind of nice just to like let my mind rest and like my body reset in some place that's not the city. I don't know if that makes any sense. It may make sense if you actually live here, because I just feel like the city is such a whole different like world, and it's such a different environment that when you leave and go to like a suburban place, or you go to a place that's like less go, your body really has a chance to kind of like relax and reset, and then you come back to the city very rejuvenated, which is hopefully what's gonna happen to me, because I could use that rejuvenation right about now. That's the plan. I meant to mention that yesterday and then I didn't. Oh, another thing, sorry this is such a long intro. Update on the skin situation. So if you guys watched my May monthly reset, I talked about how I was going to cut dairy out of my diet for my skin, and come to find out that was actually not the reason my skin was breaking out the way it was. And my new theory, so I obviously integrated dairy back into my diet. I ate so much dairy on the cruise, it was actually ridiculous. I was on vacation, so I just didn't want to hold back if I didn't have to, so I did fail at that monthly goal, but it's fine. I now have a new theory that my skin breaking out is because I'm literally having a reaction from the sun, because looking back at it, my skin would only break out in those like tiny little blisters, or like whatever was happening when I would be out in the sun, like full direct sunlight for the whole day. And I think it has something to do with the face wash and face moisturizer I was using. And the reason I figured this out is because my sister was saying that she had a bad reaction to CeraVe, or it didn't agree with her skin or something like that, and I just had never factored in my face wash and my face lotion because I've been using it for years and it's been my go-to for years. So I never registered the fact that that could be the issue, so I just always like factored it out of whatever whatever my face was doing. But then when she said she had a bad reaction to it and couldn't use it anymore, I thought, maybe that's what's happening to me. So I went like a full week without using CeraVe on my skin and just did everything else normal. I went out in the sun, I continued to eat dairy, I did everything else, and my skin was like completely clear. So I'm almost 100% positive, I'm like 99% positive that CeraVe is the reason that my face was breaking out in those tiny blisters. And I googled it, and it turns out there's like an ingredient in CeraVe that makes your skin more sensitive to UV rays and the sun. I just like don't think it helps that I live in New York and I don't really see the sun that often in the winter, so I think that my face has become obviously, and like my skin and everything has become obviously more sensitive to the sun over time. So I don't think that helped, but I just think that like whatever ingredient was in CeraVe plus the sun, plus my skin being sensitive to the sun now, was like a really bad combination, and my face was like literally breaking out in blisters. Like it looked like a rash. It was really bad on the cruise, and I know I talked about it in the cruise vlog a little bit, and to the point where I was like literally having a mental breakdown, like what the heck is going on with my skin. And then when I took out CeraVe, the issue like practically resolved itself, or it wasn't as bad. So I've been trying new face washes and switching up my facial routine, and I haven't got it down pat yet, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, I asked for face wash recommendations like a week ago, and I bought one of the recommendations. I'm trying Dermalogica. I honestly don't know if it's working for my skin because I do have a few breakouts, but I also know that sometimes it takes a while for your skin to get used to new products. So I'm gonna use the Dermalogica for like a week and a half. I'm only using it once a day. I'm literally using it at night to try to get my skin used to it, to see what happens. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna try a new facial wash. It's gonna be like a trial and error process until I find a new routine that's working for me. I wanted to give you guys an update because I've talked about that previously, and then I just kind of like left it as an open-ended situation. So that's the deal with the skin. I am trying to find new facial wash. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. Y'all were so helpful on Instagram when I asked. I have literally so many suggestions to the point where it's a little overwhelming, but I just have to figure out what's right for myself and like my skin. So trying this new product, if it doesn't work, which it might not because I do have like several breakouts that I didn't have before using it, then I'm gonna switch to something else. It's just gonna be a trial and error process. So if my face looks like really wonky for the next few weeks, bear with me. I am just trying to figure it out on my own without a dermatologist, because I don't think there's anything that they can do for me other than put me on like a medication. And I just am tired of taking medication for my skin. I've taken a medication for my skin pretty much my whole life, and it really is like not good for your gut health, and I've had some bad experience with it. So I'm just trying to figure this out like naturally and by myself, which means that the process is probably going to take a little bit longer. So if you see my skin breaking out, if I talk about it a lot, that's what's going on. But I just wanted to give you guys an update because I just feel like I left that hanging for a while there, and it turns out it's not dairy. Dairy definitely doesn't help, and it definitely kind of breaks out my skin still, but that was not the primary issue for like the tiny blisters and everything that was happening. That was not the factor. So yeah, that's the update there. Sorry for the long rant. A little bit later, I know it looks like I haven't moved from this spot literally all day, but I promise you I have. I've just been bad at vlogging. I did a lot of work this morning, and I finished my schoolwork that's due tomorrow. I didn't finish all my schoolwork for the week, but at least like all the assignments that were due for tomorrow were done. Then after like all my meetings and stuff like that, I decided to take my lunch break and go to the park again and read for a little bit. I just started An Honest Lie by Taryn Fisher. I finished The People We Meet on Vacation last night, and I absolutely loved that book. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. And I thought it was so much better than Beach Read personally, and now I feel like I need to read Book Lovers because that's just like the trio, the core trio right there. So I finished that book last night. So good, loved it. Started this one today. I only really read like a chapter at the park, and then I started playing Sudoku because I'm in my Sudoku phase of life right now. I used to love playing that when I was little. And when I was in the airport flying back from the cruise a few weeks ago, I actually picked up a Sudoku book and was doing it in the airport and on the plane and stuff like that. And so I've just been addicted ever since. So I was playing that, just sitting in the sun. I'm pretty sure I may have burned the left side of my body because the left side of my body was the only part of my body that was in the sun. So I'm literally gonna be like semi-pale tan if this burn like turns into a darker tan. So that's what I've been up to for the past couple or like few hours, and now I'm getting back to work. I have one more meeting left for the day, 4:30 to 5, and then I booked a Pilates class at 5:30. So I'm just kind of waiting until then. It's 2:20 now, so I have a few hours before, or a couple of hours before. I always get few and a couple mixed up, and I don't think it really matters, but I just know that someone's probably going to correct me. So I have a couple of hours before my next meeting, so I'm just trying to wrap up some more things. I may read a little bit more, and I also may snack because I'm actually pretty hungry. I had leftover schnitzel for lunch, and it was really good, but I feel like now I need like a little midday pick-me-up, something to just energize me, you know? Okay, it's 5 o'clock now, and I'm actually running late. Sorry if you can hear my air conditioner shutting off. It's like making the weirdest noise. But I'm actually running a little bit behind. I'm headed to Pilates in literally like 4 minutes. I was responding to a few last minute emails that came in around 5 o'clock, and I literally forgot what I was gonna say, but just wanted to pick up the camera and say that I was off of work, getting ready to head to Pilates. We're being a productive queen. We got so much done today. Let's go. I just got out of the shower after Pilates, and I'm getting ready to make dinner and then head over to Williamsburg for the night. So I wanted to go ahead and end off this video. I know I'm ending it off kind of crazy, but you know what? This is just real life. I feel like I just radiate chaotic energy 24/7, so this is the real me. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed and you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, Don't forget to click the link in the description of this video for the Macy's wine deal that I shared with you guys at the beginning of the video. If you want in on 3 bottles of wine for $15, you should snatch that up while it lasts. And yeah, I think that is it. So I will see you guys next time in my next video. Bye.